what point do you start looking at the upcoming opponent and kind of start sinking your teeth into that?
I normally start about Monday night. It's kind of when I start getting things going. Play Sunday, watch the game that morning, just take some time to cool my mind, hang out, and then Monday night, things start to rev up a little bit.
So when you start looking at the Bears, like what kind of jumps out at you?
They're a good defense. They have a great front seven, and their secondary does a good job of playing with the pass rush. They do a good job of, just using the pass rush to their advantage, and their DBs are pretty good. They see things, they jump things quick, and we're aware of the challenge.
What do you mean by that? Like just working with the pass rush?
They can sit on certain routes because they know the pass rush is going to get there quicker, and so they can take a couple more risks. And so they do a good job of that.
You were around the building last year before the Jacksonville game, which was the top defense at the time. Can you remember any of the feeling leaving the meeting rooms after that week? Were you guys confident that you had the game plan to beat them, and do you feel that you could kind of carry that over into another game against the number one defense?
Yeah, you could say that. I mean, I think from me sitting back and watching last year, I think people were so pumped up about how Jimmy was playing, about how we were playing as a team, that we were more confident in ourselves and worried about the Jags defense. That's how I felt sit back and watching it. And so I think we're coming into this game confident as well. We're aware of the challenge, but we also believe in ourselves. And so we're ready to go battle. It's going to be a great game, and we're ready.
Knowing that you're the starter for the last couple of games here, is that giving you any peace of mind? Like, you don't have to worry about getting pulled?
No, that doesn't change my mindset at all. It never has, it never will. For me, it's 1 week at a time, 1 day at a time, one practice at a time, and just got to focus on what's next. And, we had practice today. We had a nice start to the work week and had some meetings, and just trying to be my best today, and got to be my best tomorrow as well.
Nick, your play has kind of also coincided with Dante Pettis' kind of rise and being a go-to guy for you. What have you seen from him in terms of just his growth over the last month?
Yeah, I think he just feels comfortable out there. He's playing. He's natural. He's not thinking about it. He's just running the routes, making plays, doing what we love to see him do. We knew since he got here that he had a lot of talent. He has a lot of talent. He's going to do a great job of separating and getting open for us, and he's done a great job of that. He's just becoming natural with it, I guess you could say, just relaxed, playing well. And we're pumped up for him. It's awesome.
Can you feel his confidence growing week to week?
Yeah. And, Dante, he's always loose. He's always just playing. That's kind of how Dante is. And so now the more that he plays, he's definitely getting better.
Nick, do you think your performance since you took over as a starter here has solidified your place on the team even beyond next year? Do you allow yourself to think about that?
Who knows, man? That's not up to me at all. I'm just trying to win ball games. That's the biggest thing, and it's the funnest thing. It's the coolest challenge about what we get to do, is that we play to win, and that's all we're focused on this week and in the future, just winning.
So going back to what you said earlier about how the defensive backs kind of rely on the pass rush to get there, and they do have a lot of interceptions. There's got to be a counterbalance, though, right? Can you take advantage of some of that stuff if your protection holds up?
Yeah. I mean, we're just going to do the things that we do, and we like to think that we do them pretty well. So it's just my mindset's not going to change. It doesn't matter who we're playing. Just stick to your progression, stay calm in the pocket, lead the offense, and distribute the football. They do a good job in the secondary, but we're pretty excited about what we have planned.
I've seen stories and heard a lot on sports talk radio just driving around about whether the 49ers should consider trading you in the offseason because you've increased your value so much. I'm wondering, do you hear any of that? Are you the type of athlete who kind of insulates yourself, or do you hear some? And is it, if you hear any, is that kind of strange to hear yourself cast in that light?
Nah, who knows, man? To me, it really doesn't matter. I love the 49ers. I'd be here as long as I could. But that stuff does not matter. I'm just really trying to focus on this game this week and just really control the things that you can control. That's what Coach Shanahan preaches all the time. We walk in the door, we see it every day. Control what you can control and let everything take care of itself. And so that's how I handle myself and my business.
You've
been very effective off play action this year. Was that a big part of the offenses that you played in high school and college, or has Kyle really added another emphasis on that part of your game?
Well, I think, shoot, you look at all of us. All three quarterbacks that have played this year have been very successful in play action, and that attributes to Coach Shanahan's success, scheming a lot of great play action passes up. But no, I had to learn that skill coming into the NFL. Coach Scangarello and Coach Shanahan have done a great job of teaching me the techniques that they want in play action, and I can always get better at it. My ball fakes, we really try to get the meshes off the fakes as good as we can, and mine can consistently get better. But that is a very cool part of Coach Shanahan's offense, and it's been pretty effective.
That's funny. Scangarello mentioned last year when I was talking to him that for Jimmy, he also had to really learn it.
Yeah.
And he said that the biggest challenge was after the fake, finding the guy downfield again, be able to get your. Is that also something that you've kind of related to Jimmy with?
Yeah, definitely. It's a skill that if you haven't done it a lot, or the more you do it, the more comfortable you get with it. Learned a lot from Matt Ryan watching the Atlanta tapes from Coach Shanahan's offense. Matt Ryan, when he comes off his fakes, he does a great job of snapping his head around to see the field quicker than just casually coming off your fake. And that extra second, you see the field for an extra second just based on getting your eyes around quicker. And so, yeah, getting your head around quick along with just the technique, extending the ball, the stuff he teaches, it really is important. The fake tied with the way the O-line's technique, it's all tied together, and it makes our play action very effective.
You're talking about turning your back to the defense? Is that what you're talking
Just when you fake, getting your eyes up and seeing the defense quicker. We do it both ways. So.
And do you anticipate? Do you know what you should be seeing when you get your eyes back around?
Correct. Yeah, you know what it's supposed to look like, and the quicker you can see it, the quicker you can react, anticipate, and get the ball out quicker.
You talked about having a lot of open receivers to throw to. You're not the only quarterback here to say that. And since Shanahan came here, is there an easy way to explain why his offense produces that? Because it's not with every offense. You don't see guys, hey, let's throw to him. Or anyway, is there an easy explanation for that, or is it more involved than that?
I don't know if there's an easy explanation or not. I mean, I missed two wide open touchdowns on Sunday, so there's more proof in the pudding, I guess you could say.
No, I didn't bring that up.
No, I totally brought that up. You're good. But no, we have great coaches here. They put us in great positions to succeed, and they've done that ever since they've got here. So it's fun playing in the system, and I feel very comfortable in it.
I don't want to have you beat yourself up, so let me ask you about a great throw you made. The 30-yarder to Pettis. Your teammates were very impressed with that. The one down on the right sideline. I suppose you don't rank your throws, but can you just take us through that throw? And if you do rank your throws, I mean, was that up there with your best of the season?
I think it's one of my favorite throws just because of how early I threw it. I pride myself in anticipating throws, putting the ball in the right spot. So sure, yeah, it's one of my more favorite throws. Dante made a great catch. Pre-snap, I knew I had it, just had to hold the safety down the middle. There's man coverage, one-on-one, and that's where you trust your playmakers. Dante did a great job of stemming vertical and then getting outside, gave me a spot to throw it, and we came up big. So that was a great play for Dante.
You mentioned how early you threw that one. Could you have done that a couple weeks ago, or is that, do you need that relationship with Dante, or could you have done it?
Yeah, I mean, I think chemistry is definitely important. You got to be able to trust your guys, trust your receivers, know where they're going to be. So yeah, you could say that. The more you work every day, the more your chemistry is going to grow. And I think over the past couple of weeks, it's definitely grown with me and Dante.
I was complimentary, I think on Monday, saying how impressed he was with you hanging on the ball. You took a big hit, were able to hang on to the ball. Is that something you learned over time, or is that kind of something even through high school or college that should be kind of aware of and protect?
It's a good question. I guess it's more just you got to realize how important the ball is. I think on the play, my ball security wasn't even that great, but you're doing everything you can in that moment to just not fumble the football. There's certain times in the pocket where things get tight. You kind of understand that you're about to get sacked, so it's very important you hold on the ball and not make bad plays worse. And so that's important. It's something that I've tried to focus on. Just if you have a bad play, take the bad play, don't make it worse. And I think you could say that's a case of that.
So was that ever a problem, like coaches in high school or college would really stress that to you and kind of, I mean, was that ever a problem for you?
No, I wouldn't say a problem. I don't think it's really been a problem for me. I mean, I fumbled before, sure. But no, it's never been a problem. And but it's always important to just hang tough in the pocket and protect the football for sure.
You took Frank Clark drilled you pretty good, and you've taken several pretty hellacious shots. You don't seem to hesitate to get up. In those, is that like an intentional thing, like I'm not going to show them I'm hurt, or are you immune to pain? Or
No, well, shoot, I deserved that. I messed up on the play, so I deserved the hit. But no, it's just kind of how I've been raised and taught. Just get back up and play the next play. It's kind of how I'm wired, how I've been taught growing up, and it's just kind of how I am. Get hit, put it past you, play the next play. And one thing I've learned over my career is one play does not affect another. That's another thing I always keep in my mind. If you have a bad play, that's a completely different case scenario than the next play. You score a touchdown the next play, nobody remembers that play. So that's one thing I always just focus on. One play doesn't affect the other. And so that's just kind of how I approach the game and just keep my mind strong.
All right, thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you guys.